Where is the cry for the black man, Hispanic man and Native Indian man? Where is the cries and the solution for the black man being shot down in the streets? Where is the cry and the solution for the black man being shot down and brutalized by the hands of the police?
Yo.
In Silots, in Mova, in Junjun, in Carenage, and all these places. Where is the cries and the solution for these young black men that recently died by the hands of the police?
I.S.U.P.K.
Anyway, my dogs go in on the street, them bad. Gun talking up with jeans member. If any somebody ever treat them bad, send the pussy them but meet them God. Louis V kicks pun we feed them bad. Catch a new drip dog we beat them bad. Look how we just come and we a beat them bad. You know sister we's them dad. Hey, but anyway though, this a no playground. The Glock 19, they have to stay round. Nah take no check with me payroll. Anything rise up.
Our people do not understand what is really happening in this place. And we in the I.S.U.P.K, under commanding General YAHANNA, is going to bring you the truth according to the Bible. We are going to go into this book, something that your religious leaders is not doing, and let you know what is really happening to our people, black people, in this place called Trinidad. Give me the book of Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6, Baba Kusha. Because your religious leaders and your politicians are not going to show you the solution and the things that black people really need to know of what is happening in this place. When you have it, read, Baba Kusha.
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are...
My what?
My people...
My what?
My people...
The Lord is saying something to you, so-called black man. My people, not all people. My people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Go ahead, read.
Are destroyed.
Are what?
Are destroyed.
Are what?
Are destroyed.
The Lord is letting black people know, my people, not the East Indians, not the Chinese, not the Syrians, not the Africans, my people, which is possessive. The Lord is saying, my people are destroyed. Go ahead.
For lack of knowledge.
For what?
For lack of knowledge.
Because the Lord's people is walking around not knowing who they are. They don't know that they are the true Jews of this Bible. They don't know that they are part of the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. They don't know that they are not Africans, according to what your religious leaders will sell to you and make you feel that you are Africans, but you are the Lord's people. Deuteronomy 7:6, Baba Kusha. You are the Lord's people. You are that royal people. You are that people, so-called black man, that the Lord wants to be above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right.
Go ahead, read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
For what?
For thou art an holy people.
The Lord is letting you know, so-called black man, that you are a holy people. Holy meaning separate. How are you holy? How are you separate from these other races, from these other nations? Because in this book, which is a black man's book, you have rules and laws to follow. You have high holy days to keep. You have dietary law to keep. There are things which the black man is supposed to be eating and things which the black man not supposed to be eating according to God. And this is what will keep you away from many sicknesses and diseases. Keep you away from the hospitals, going through all manner of birth pains and all manner of menstrual cycle pains. The Lord is telling you, black man, there are things which you are supposed to eat and things which you are not supposed to eat. There is a certain way that black men are supposed to dress. There are certain ways that the young black women are supposed to dress. There are ways that you are supposed to raise your girl children and your boy children according to the Lord. But your religious leaders is not bringing this to you. They will have you singing and dancing because they want one thing out of you, which is the money that is in your pocket. That's right. And they're not bringing the solution to the cries that's happening to black people. But we in the I.S.U.P.K under commanding General YAHANNA, we're going to come out here and give you the truth that is in this Bible according to God. According to what God wants black people to know. Read it from the top again, Baba Kusha, because your religious leaders is not going to read this to you. Go ahead, read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
The Lord is letting you know, so-called black man, you are a holy people. You are that separate people. Go ahead, read.
Unto the Most High thy power.
Unto the Lord. You are separate with your own laws, your own custom, your own dress code, your own marriage ceremonial laws. Unto the Most High, you are separate. Go ahead, read.
The Most High thy power had chosen thee
You have chosen who?
Chosen D.
No, you have chosen the East Indians.
Chosen D.
You have chosen the Syrian.
Chosen D.
You have chosen the so-called white man.
Chosen D.
You have chosen the African.
Chosen D.
The Lord has chosen you, so-called black man in Trinidad on the promenade here. The Lord has chosen you.
Right.
Go ahead.
To be a special people.
To be what?
To be a special people.
No, to be same people with the East Indian.
To be a special people.
No, to be African.
To be a special people.
The Lord is saying He wants black people to be a special people. He has chosen you, so-called black man, to be a special people. Go ahead.
Unto himself.
Unto who?
Unto himself. Above all people.
No, same with the East Indian.
Above all people.
No, same with the Chinese.
Above all people.
No, same with the African.
Above all people.
And this is what your religious leaders will not bring out to you. The Lord wants black people to be above all people. Go ahead.
That are upon the face of the earth.
That are upon the face of the earth. In this book, so-called black man, your religious leaders is not inside there bringing you the things that you need to know. They are keeping you away from the Lord's laws, commandments, and statutes. They are keeping you away from the word of the Most High. Give me Hosea 4:6 Bible Kusha. This is what you have to know, so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, Salakia. Drop that and give me Jeremiah 4:12, 14 and verse 12. This is what you have to know, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian man. The Lord wants black people to be separate. That is why in this book, He gives you your own dietary laws. He gives you your own laws in the way you're supposed to dress, in the way you're supposed to deal with your brothers and sisters, the way that you're supposed to deal when it comes to keeping the laws high holy days. We are not supposed to be keeping Christmas and Easter and these things. Read it when you have it, Babu Kusha. 14 and verse 2.
Verse 2. Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2.
And this is recorded by your prophet, so-called black man. This is what black people is going through right now that you don't understand. Go ahead, read.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth.
The Lord is letting black people know that the Jews are in mourning. When you look around and you see black people being brutalized by the hands of the police, when you see black people being shut down in the ghettos over marijuana, over drugs, over weed, over all manner of illicit substance, this is what the Lord is letting you know. The true Jews, black people, are in mourning.
Right.
Go ahead, read.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
And the what?
And the gates thereof languish.
And the Lord is letting black people know that the gates thereof, what a gate is used to do. A gate is used to keep things that is outside from coming in. A gate is used to protect. The Lord is letting you know that your protection, so-called black man, what's supposed to be your religious leaders, what's supposed to be your politicians, what's supposed to be people that is in high spots in Trinidad, the Lord is letting you know that your protection, your gates, go ahead.
They are language.
They are what?
They are language.
What does language mean? Language means weak. Black leaders in Trinidad are weak.
Right.
Politicians in Trinidad are weak.
Right.
The people that's supposed to be looking over black people and keeping black people from selling drugs, from filling up the prison houses, from doing all manner of wrong to their own, are weak.
Right.
This is what the Lord is telling black people. Read it from the top again, Baba Kusha.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2.
Right.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black on.
They are what?
They are black.
The Jews are in mourning. Your protection is of no more. It is weak. And guess what? The Lord is letting you know that they are black. Jews are black. The Jews, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, they are black people.
Right.
This is who you are, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, walking around here on the promenade. But guess what? You don't know who you are. Because your religious leaders, your pastors, your politicians, they keep you ignorant, not knowing who you really are. When the Lord is letting you know that you are a royal people, you are a special people, you are a holy people, a separate people above all nations, all races that is upon the face of the earth. This is what your politicians and religious leaders are supposed to be telling you. Give me the book of Psalm chapter 83 and verse 1, Baba Kusha. This is what your religious leaders are supposed to be coming out here and let black people know. So black people will stop being brutalized by the hands of the police. Right. Black people will come out from the condition that they are in the ghettos. Black people will rise to be all above all nations that's upon the face of the earth. When you have it, read Baba Kusha. This is what you need to understand, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That these other races are out here to make sure you stay at the bottom of society. The East Indians is there to make sure you stay at the bottom of society. The Arabs is there to make sure you stay at the bottom of society. The Syrians is there, and the so-called white man is there to make sure black people stays at the bottom of society. And your forefathers have prophesied this in the book of Psalms, and your religious leaders is not letting you know that. Go ahead, read when you have it, Babu Kusha.
Psalm chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O Most High.
David is saying, our King David, our forefather is saying, Lord, don't keep your silence. Go ahead, read.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Most High.
Our King David is saying, Lord, don't hold your peace, don't be still. Because King David was seeing the things that was happening to black people. No difference than we see in what's happening to our people. With these young men being shot in the streets by the hands of the police. And in all these ghettos, they're being brutalized by the hands of the police. King David is saying, don't hold your peace. Lord, go ahead, read.
Verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make...
For what?
For lo, thy enemies make...
That you?
For lo, thy enemies...
King David is saying, Lord, don't hold your peace. Because look, for lo means to look. Your enemies, not your friends. They are enemies of the Lord. Right. King David is saying, your enemies. Go ahead.
Make a tumult.
Make a what?
Make a tumult.
They make a tumult, a gathering. All these other races make a gathering. Listen what they're going to do. Go ahead.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate you, O Lord, look, they're lifting up their head. They're beginning to get proud. Go ahead, read.
Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel.
No, they're seeking the interests of black people.
Crafty counsel.
No, they bring the Black Caucus movement.
Crafty counsel.
No, they give me Christmas and Easter.
Crafty counsel.
No, they tell me celebrate birthdays.
Crafty counsel.
These other races, what you don't understand, black man, that your King David is telling you, that these other races have taken crafty counsel. Crafty counsel is not good counsel. Go ahead, read.
Against thy people.
No, against all races.
Against thy people.
No, against the East Indians.
Against thy people.
Against the Syrians.
Against thy people.
King David is saying, look, Lord, your enemies, look what they're doing to your people. They'll make a tumult against your people. Go ahead.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against who?
Thy hidden ones.
Who is the hidden ones? The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, black people, right. Because nobody don't know who they are. Right. We call them ourselves Africans, we call them ourselves Douglas, and we're sticking up ourselves in all manner of other religions. They really don't know who is the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Go ahead, read.
Verse 4. They have said, come and let them cut them off from being a nation.
This is what these other races have said. Come and let me cut off black people from being a nation. So when we came across here on the transatlantic slave trade, you know what they give me? They give me this white image. Let me cut them off from being a people. You know what they tell me? We're African because we was taken from West Africa, which is not the only place we was. We was in Jerusalem as a people, as the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Right. This is why the Lord is saying, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We was in Jerusalem, being brutalized by the hands of the white man, right. Fled from in Jerusalem into Africa, and guess what? They take us from in Africa and sell us in slavery. That's right. You know what happened? We thinking we're Africans today.
That's right.
Not knowing we are Israelites. We are from the nation of Israel. According to history, archaeology, and according to this Bible that they make you feel is a white man Bible.
Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?